My grandfather owned all of this, all the way up to, I know it was around 1,000 acres. And my grandfather owned that. And he gave each person, each child, 15 acres out, you know.
And
so this is a whole family thing.
This is your grandfather, right? You're talking about?
Yeah.
Grandfather Holiday?
Huh?
Grandfather Holiday?
No, Scott. That was my mother's father.
Okay. Scott. And so he owned 1,000 acres?
I'm sure it was all the way from here all the way around. Because he had 9 children, and each one had 15 acres, so
wow.
You count that up, so I don't know how much it was.
Wow. But before he divided the property, he was farming it?
Huh?
Was he a farmer?
Well, I guess he was, because I don't remember him.
Oh.
I don't remember him, but I'm sure he was.
Okay.
Because there wasn't no houses until the children built, you
Right.
know.
Okay. So what did your parents do for a living?
My parents worked out. My mother used to go to Miss Goodwin's to work. My father used to work around different places at the farms.
Okay. And then, did you work on the farms yourself, or did you work at somebody's home?
Did I work on the farm?
Yeah.
My father had?
Yes.
Yeah. I helped him do what I could.
Like doing what?
Cut corn and shuck it. Cut corn and shuck it. By the time I help him in the house and go get water and stuff like that, that was all, you know, women could do mostly. Yeah.
Now, did you milk cows when you were young?
Milk?
Yeah.
Yep. Had to go down and get them, bring them up and milk them, turn them out again.
Did you churn butter?
Uh-huh.
And how do
I missed that.
Really? How do you do that?
Well, we had a separator, and you separated the cream from the milk, and put the cream in the pie, because we used to sell cream in the orange.
To the creamery?
Uh-huh. Don't you remember they used to buy cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we used to sell it up at to
The one on
my
Church.
mother and father did.
On Church Street.
Yeah.
Did you have electricity in the house back then?
No.
So how did you see at night?
How did I see?
Yes.
By a lamp. We had lamps and oil.
And how did you keep warm?
A wood stove. I got one downstairs in the basement. I still use it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And did you have to fetch water?
Yeah. We go to spring and get it. Yeah.
In a bucket?
Bucket. And
how far away was that?
About from down to the shop. It wasn't very far.
Yeah.
You couldn't walk very far carrying buckets of water.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you do if you wanted to take a bath?
We just go to spring, get the water, and put it in had a tub. A little round tub. I guess it's about that high. And we'd fill it up with heat the water on the stove, and put it in that tub and take a bath.
The facilities were outdoors, right?
Yeah. Had a little house, you know.
Now, did you make that walk late at night when there was snow on the ground?
No, they had buckets. You know, I've seen these pails with tops on them. Everybody had one in their room.
Oh, so you didn't have to make that walk when it was cold.
No, not
in the middle of the night. You had a chamber pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have any hard times when you were growing up here?
No, I never had no hard time.
Really?
Uh,
Did you ever go hungry?
oh, no. We always had something to eat. It may not been what I wanted, but I ate it.
Now, did you have a chance to go to school?
Oh, yeah, I went to school, but I walked.
And do you remember the school was just a one-room schoolhouse, wasn't
Yes,
it?
a one-room schoolhouse, until I went to high school.
Oh, and where did you go to high school?
I went to high school up at Bethel, up at Unionville. You know where Ruth Lewis lived?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it was right there, right up the road from hers. So just well, I guess it was a 3-room school. It wasn't. It was much bigger. And then they moved that from there to the high school. You know, the high school on 522.
Do you remember your first paying job?
My first paying job.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I didn't work here. I worked away. But I used to go with Miss Goodwinson work, and I don't know what they paid me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very much.
So you said you worked away? Where was that?
In Washington.
Oh, so when did you go there?
I got married when I was 19 years old. And we went to Washington, and I lived there about 50 years.
What kind of work did you do in Washington?
The catering work.
Oh, catering. Oh, are you a cook?
Huh?
Are you a cook?
Now cook? No, I can cook, but I didn't cook. I was a waitress.
Uh-huh. And what did Mr. White do?
He did everything. He could do everything. He built his house.
Wow.
He could do everything.
Wow.
Mechanic too. He was everywhere. Well, we built the house in '69, and we moved back here pretty soon after that. After we got it finished and all.
Mm-hmm. Did you all have any children?
Children?
Yes.
No.
But you have 3 adopted sons?
Yeah.
You want to talk about your boys?
Huh?
How did you get them?
A lady that knowed the mother, and she died. Well, they wasn't married, and the mother just kept having them. You know how people do. And they had these 3, and they didn't have nowhere to. Somebody said they was on the street in Washington. So my mother told her to bring them on down here, because my mother was living here then. And she took care of them while I was away. And then after she died, then they come back to me. But one of them had a stroke here about 2 years ago, and I got him here, so. And he can't talk, but he can walk pretty good, but he can't talk.
Mm-hmm. When Pastor Sales come to Orange to preach, it seems as though everybody wants to come out to hear him preach.
I know.
So what do you think about that?
Well, that was beautiful, to do it.
Your husband died when?
1996.
96, okay. And you've been here by yourself ever since?
Yeah, well, the boys been in and out. They stay away, but they've been in and out.
All your life you've been involved with the church?
Oh, yeah.
And what church is that?
Shirley Grove Baptist Church.
Oh.
I've been there 89 years. I joined when I was 9 years old. When I was in Washington, I used to go to Mount Bethel. I joined there. And when I came back, I went back to my church.
Right. So they tell me that the men's choir at Shady Grove is the best one in the county. What about the lady singers?
Well, some of them was pretty good.
Like you, for instance.
Yeah, I was in two groups there. Yeah.
And so what were the names of the groups?
One was the Shady Grove Four, and then the other one was the senior choir.
And what part did you sing?
Alto.
Were you a soloist?
No, just follow.
Now your groups, the Shady Grove Four, did you travel?
Yeah, we went to Philadelphia and Delaware and Pennsylvania. We went to a lot of places. And around here, all the churches. Mm-hmm. And then I got on the usher board, and I was there 60 years. So.
What was church like in your early days?
It was good. Now it's a little different.
In what way?
I don't know. The people, I mean, I don't know, I guess people getting with the style and everything, but I used to love church. I love it now because I always loved church when I was a child.
How about the homecomings at Shady Grove?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but you don't see the people. Of course, a lot of them are dead. The people that you used to see, it's a little different.
The orange now and compared to years ago.
Yes.
I mean, how have it changed?
Well, they haven't did any changing it all much, have they? I don't see where they did too much. Because they don't have no stores there. And only one grocery store. Yeah, so.
Bruce was telling me you were in a car wreck.
Yeah, both legs were broke and 2 ribs. And they say I was bleeding from the head, but they said it stopped so that's, but I don't remember nothing.
Did they think you would never walk again?
That they thought I wouldn't, but they carried me through therapy. I stayed there for about 5 months altogether.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And you can walk fine now.
Well, I do pretty good. Can't walk as good as I used to, but I'm walking. My house is so dirty, I need to clean it up, but I can't clean it.
How old were you when you had that car wreck?
It's been 3 years. I'm trying to think. It's 17, I think it was, or 16. It was the Christmas before. I know it was in December, but I'm trying to think of the year. I think it was 17.
Right, and so you were 97 or 98 at the time.
Huh?
You must have found some kind of inner strength.
What?
To recover from that.
So I must have found some what?
Inner strength.
Oh, I must have did. The doctor said I was unusual.
What do you think made you able to recover so well?
I don't know. I guess it was the Lord that's doing it, yeah. Nobody else.
You must have prayed.
Oh, yeah.
Now, are you still going to church now?
Yeah, I went yesterday.
Did you really? Did you really? That's great. What, your son carries you up there, or do you drive?
I drive.
Wow. So after a bad car wreck, you got a new car and started driving again.
Yeah, well, I had to get another one, old. It wasn't new.
Right.
It's a used car. Right. But I drive it to Orange and back, Louisa. But I won't go any further. I used to drive to Washington and all those places, but I don't do that anymore.
Do you vote in elections?
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. Only one I didn't vote in was when I had my legs in the thing. I didn't do that the year.
Right, right. But you voted every year, so
Oh, yeah.
other ones. Oh, that's good. That's good. What did you make for George Long?
What did I make for George Long?
Yes, ma'am.
White potato pie.
So what's that? I've never heard of that before.
I know, nobody has. They said they'd never tasted, but it's tasted like sweet potato pie. But
Okay.
it's just a little different.
How do you make it?
Eggs, butter, and it's not as good as it used to be when you had cows and you had your own butter. It tastes better with the real butter, but now you just have to put what you get now, you know. So.
And so it's eggs and butter and white potatoes?
Mash them and put the butter in, sugar, vanilla, lemon.
So I've never heard of that before.
I know, and very few people say they have never heard of white potato pie.
And how did you hear about it?
I don't know. I think we just my mother used to make them. And I guess we just kept doing it, you know, one after the other.
What advice would you give young people today?
I don't know.
Okay.
The only thing I can say is to do everything right and serve the Lord. That's about all you can do. Yeah.